Gladiator 2. Release date, cast, plot. Despite 23 years having passed since Russell Crowe's Maximus Decimus Meridius conquered the Colosseum and grabbed the attention of cinemagoers around the world, a follow-up movie based in his sword and sandal world is on the way. Scott may be 85 years old, but the filmmaker's infamous work ethic shows no signs of slowing as he gathers an impressive cast to take us back to ancient Rome. Speaking of which, you may remember that Crowe's slave-turned-gladiator Maximus and Joaquin Phoenix's sadistic emperor Commodus both perished in battle at the end of the last movie. Well, first off, yes, we can read your thoughts, but secondly and more importantly, we've also rounded up all the key information you need to know about Gladiator 2, including its cast, plot details, release date and more, so if you're still not entertained, you hopefully will be soon. A sequel to Gladiator has been in the works for a while, DreamWorks. The as-yet untitled Gladiator 2 is set for release on Friday the 22nd of November 2024 in both UK and USA cinemas. Obviously, that's a long way away and anything can change between now and then, but as it stands, this is when we can expect to watch Scott's new movie. Joaquin Phoenix played the sadistic Emperor Commodus, DreamWorks. Scott's Gladiator sequel will tell a story from Rome's next generation, picking up the story of Lucius, son of Lucilla, a character played by Connie Nielsen in the first film. According to a report from Vanity Fair, we find Lucius living out his youth far away from Rome in Numidia, with the reasons behind his exclusion from both his mother and the Roman Empire remaining murky. He's a blue-eyed, fair-skinned man with red hair, and he couldn't be more different from the inhabitants, explains Scott. At the forefront of this approaching force is Marcus Acacius, a Roman general who trained under Crowe's Maximus, linking the narrative together with that first film. With Gladiator 2 eventually sent to Rome in the after UK a raid on Friday, the 22nd he discovers his mother during a battle in the arena. A sequel to Gladiator has long been rumored, and there have been many false starts over the years. Joyfully named Christ Killer, Cave's story would have reunited viewers with Maximus in the afterlife, where he's hired by the Roman gods to return to Earth and stop the rise of Christianity in its tracks by killing Jesus. The story would have eventually brought Crowe's character through the ages and also various battles, from World War II and Vietnam, right the way up to the present day, but the idea was ultimately never released after Crowe reportedly wasn't a fan of the idea. After completing work on his upcoming Napoleon movie, Scott recruited the help of that film's screenwriter, David Scarpa, to pen a new Gladiator 2 script. It is this script that Scott aims to bring to cinemas. Gladiator 2 cast. Paul Mescal joins Gladiator 2 as Lucius. After-Sun star Paul Mescal joined the project in early 2023 as Lucius, son of Lucilla, the sister to Phoenix's Commodus, who was played by Connie Nielsen in the first film. Nielsen returns to play Lucius once more. Pedro Pascal will play Marcus Acacius, Lucius's new enemy and his mother's new partner, while his future Fantastic Four co-star Joseph Quinn will play Emperor Geta. Instead of having a stable of racehorses, he has a stable of gladiators, explains Scott. His role will now be played by the White Lotus Season 1 star Fred Hechinger. It's still unclear whether Crowe or Phoenix will appear in the sequel, but considering their fates in Part 1, it seems unlikely. With the film's release date so far away, no trailer for Ridley Scott's Gladiator sequel has materialized just yet.